Hello, Banana on Fire! Today I want to talk to you about a spiritual leader or a spiritual teacher who has ill intent and how to protect yourself. I've had my own issues with spiritual practitioners who have overstepped their bounds, and I've had a couple friends of mine who have run into issues, hence this lovely blog. Ta-da! I think that when you see a spiritual healer or a spiritual teacher that you're entering into a place of sacred space. You should be allowed to a place of trust, safety, and peace. Are some typical things to look out for when you're dealing with somebody who has ill intent. Number one, they will groom and push your boundaries. Typically, a healing practitioner who does not have good intentions will slowly start to push your boundaries and your comfort level gradually in order for them to build trust with you. They are counting on the fact that you are not going to say something. What'll happen is they'll accidentally graze a private part. Typically try and do it again and again. If it's truly an accident, then they won't do it again. But if they continue to do it, then I would start to think about things. Even make a comment after a while and get pretty brazen and say something like, "Oh, you liked that, didn't you?" Number two, they will manipulate. These people are typically very charismatic, and they also use the fact that they've done X for a long period of time or the fact that they have a certain amount of knowledge as their advantage. A practitioner is ethical. They'll never suggest that you get naked for some reason because you have this trauma of wearing ugly sweaters as a child. You embrace your sexuality because they have a special relationship with the divine or God, and that they can express or recreate that relationship by having sexual intercourse or something of that nature, of being sexual. We all have our own special relationship with the divine. That's ridiculous. They send you very calming energy. You may feel like your mind is a little cloudy, or you may feel some type of projected sexual energy. That's not uncommon, energetically influencing you, so you may want to take that into consideration too. Be cognizant of the time and the place in which they book your appointment. Number three, they try and usurp your own self-authority and your self-esteem. If a healing practitioner or a teacher has 100 million cajillion years of experience or has learned 100 million different types of healing techniques, if that person gets you to start to question your self-authority or your self-esteem or your self-worth, I say,
run, Forrest, run!
Go quickly to the exit and do not return. Sometimes a healing practitioner or a teacher will use their expertise as a way of being an authority or an authoritative figure, knowing that people won't question an authority figure as much as they would a regular person. They're way more experienced to understand spirituality that you couldn't possibly understand or have any notions of. As though that they know what's best for you because they're super duper Swami gurus. No one has authority over you. No one. Not taught to question authority, but I suggest that you do, especially if you're paying for a service. A spiritual teacher or a healing practitioner, and you wonder whether or not they're good for you in your life, the first question you want to ask yourself is, does this person empower me or make me reliant on them? That person should empower you.
They should empower you.
Teacher or a healing practitioner will allow you the room to make up your own mind and use your own self-authority. You to question things and see things and process them in the way that you see fit, that works best for you. A good healing practitioner will never get you to lower your self-esteem, humiliate you, berate you, especially in front of other people. Speak up. You need to speak up. That's the number one thing. These people are counting on the fact that you're not going to say something. Afraid it's not going to come out right. I say to ask for the reason why they're doing something, or ask for clarification if it doesn't make sense to you or make you feel comfortable. Not comfortable. You don't have to be rude, but say something. Don't be surprised that if you do decide to confront somebody, that they may be condescending, they may try and usurp your self-authority, they may try and manipulative. Belly button? What's behind your belly button? Your guts! Certainly, you need to trust your gut instincts, your sixth sense. No matter whether or not the practitioner is wrong or right. What matters is how you feel about the situation or the session or the teaching. If you feel uncomfortable for any reason, and even if you can't pin it down, you don't owe anybody an explanation. Leave and don't come back. Period. Very, very much, and love you guys. Blessings to you all. He's helping me make videos. Say hi, Binky. I love you, Binky.
So Isabel,
Yes.
so what's the meaning of life?
42.
No.